fellow travelers, your traveling buddy here, coming to you today from Lansing, Michigan. And today I come to you in Mount Hope Cemetery here, where I've been many times. This weekend is Memorial Day weekend, and I figured to come down and we'll visit a lot of the cemeteries around Lansing. And they always put the flags up around the soldiers' graves. Everybody knows Memorial Day is all about remembering our fallen soldiers. So travel with me, will you? Like I said, I'm going to start out here at Mount Hope Cemetery, and I can already see a couple of graves there. Got the flags on them, and you got a big flag right out front here. And remember, it's not just about the picnics and everything. I know everybody thinks it's the kickoff of the summer and a Memorial Day, but it's about our fallen soldiers. You know, you see as I come in here, there's already a grave here with some flags on each side. G. Greg Clark, Eunice Aboa, Vietnam vet, April 10th, 1947 to April 21st, 1986. Ernest F. Condell, First Lieutenant, U.S. Army, World War II. And he died in 2003, and he was a Bronze Star Medal. He won the Bronze Star Medal. That's pretty cool. Thank you for your service, Sir Ernest. Last Memorial Day, I went and visited where my grandfather is buried. He's buried out in Fort Custer, and I did a video there. And I'll put a link down to that video. That one was very special to me. Very beautiful place. But this year I figured I'd come around Lansing and show some of the cemeteries around here for all our local soldiers that are buried out here. You see, there is a lot of them. They're all soldiers. Or you see the American flags. Like this one here. Look at Joseph Davis Jr. PFC, U.S. Army. March 7th, 1935 to January 25th, 1995. Thank you for your service, Joseph. This one's pretty cool. Look at that one. They got the little bronze with a marker there. U.S. veteran flag. J.H. Henderson. 1963 to 2012. He must have been like a carpenter or something. You see a hammer there. Well, what brought me over here wasn't just this grave. I'm not sure if this is connected with it, but this is beautiful. Look at that. The shepherd is our lives. Menino. Look at that. With the dog. That's beautiful. Now this one here, I was just reading this one, and I'm not making fun of his name. I'm not making fun of him at all. I think it's just interesting. His name was Rambo. And Forrest L. Rambo. T. Sergeant, U.S. Army, World War II. And he was a Purple Heart. He won the Purple Heart. He died in 2006. I think it's just unusual. It's Rambo. If anybody knows movies, the Sylvester Stallone movie Rambo. And his first name was Forrest. And if I remember right, Forrest Gump was in the Army too. Kind of interesting, So I'm not making fun of his name at all. Thank you for your service, Forrest. Rest in peace. Came up on this one. This one's pretty cool. That Colonel Frederick Schneider, 2nd Michigan Infantry, May 1861 to August 1865. That's pretty cool. That's an old one. I like how they got the crossing swords. This is like a family plot thing. And here he is right here. That's where he's buried. Okay, maybe that wasn't him. I was just rereading that big tombstone behind me. And this one says 1840 to 1917. It's Frederick. Obviously he was a soldier. possibly brother or cousin. Because this one here says he died in 1865. And that one says 1912. This one's a cool one. So I always have to stop here for this one. And I know this was for soldiers, but it's also for the brave men. This is a firefighter memorial. Look, they even have a wreath out here. And this is the old fire pole that they put out here. And it says right there, chapter in memory of those firefighters who answered the alarm and gave their lives to protect their lives and property of the citizens of Lansing. So yeah, remember them too. Like I said, I actually got a wreath out here. It's actually got a card on it. Lansing Fireman Memorial, Mount Hope Cemetery. And of course, I couldn't leave here without visiting this plot here. It's got this memorial to Michigan soldiers. Actually, veterans buried out here. Some real old tombstones. These are kind of like what I saw at Fort Custer, where my grandfather's buried at. And they got a memorial there to Michigan. Here's that memorial in the middle here. Big old stone. It says E Plumas Unum Tupero. See, that's on our state flag right there. Michigan state flag. And on the other side here, it's got the crossing guns. Beautiful. And on this side, and on this side it says Our Fallen Heroes. Like I said, that's what this is all about. I know everybody thinks Memorial Day is kick off the summer, picnics, barbecues, but remember, it's about all these gentlemen here that gave their lives so you can have that barbecue. stop and honor this one too, which I just recently learned about from Loretta Swanson. That does a lot of the, you know, she takes care of a lot of these cemeteries that need sprucing up and all that. She owns a company, and she told us about this guy, Luther Brian Baker. And this is the guy that John Wilkes Booth died in his arms. So when they pulled him out of the barn, he was still alive. He held him until he passed away. And he died in 1896. Right there. So I never knew that until she told us about that. I was shocked. Really? Right here in our little town of Lansing. Well, I think I've showed quite a bit here. This is a huge cemetery, so I could be here all day. But I've got a few other cemeteries here in town that I want to visit and show you how they've done that cemetery. But I hope you can see how we honor our soldiers. You know, that big memorial right up there, and the firefighter memorial right there. Oh, can't leave this like this. Just walked up on this, saw this flag laying on the ground. I gotta fix that. Just want to stick in there. There you go, guy. Put your flag back up there. Rest in peace. Last year I went and visited where my grandfather's buried. Now she wasn't a soldier, but this is my grandmother, buried right out here in Mount Hope Cemetery. Harriet J. Anderson. She died in 2008. Miss you, Grandma. Rest in peace. Oh, and by the way, one other thing I wanted to do, I was about ready to leave here, and I just remembered. I wanted to tell you all, if you've been following my videos, I did the one where they were trying to raise money to get tombstones for all these boys from the reform school that used to be here. They passed away. There, right here, all around here, they're buried out here. Well, I'm happy to say they raised the money. And these boys will finally get their markers. So if any of you donated money to them, thank you. Thank you very much.